What if you could schedule content, publish content, and manage your brand and analytics across all social media platforms from one unified dashboard? Well, you can do that, and in this Socialbee review, I'm going to show you exactly how I do all of that with the social media management tool called Socialbee, which I'm looking at right now. I've been using Socialbee for 5 or 6 years at this point, and I just realized that I haven't done a video review of it in over 4 years, and it has been massively updated since then, and people are still watching my older review once in a while, so I figured I should do a new Socialbee review showing all of the amazing tools that they've integrated into this, and how easy it is to manage your own business's social media, but also to use this to provide services for clients if you're a freelancer or an agency owner, and to provide massive value to your clients and your own business while actually doing less work and spending less time on boring, repetitive tasks like syndicating content to multiple social media platforms. And I am an affiliate for Socialbee, so I'll put my affiliate link in the description. It'll most likely take you to a page that looks like this. You can sign up for a 14-day free trial. And if you want, I believe you can also sign up for an onboarding call with one of their staff. Their staff are very friendly and very helpful, and they all know how to use the software, as well as a lot of best practices for social media marketing. So that would likely be worth your time, even if you're not 100% sure that you want to invest in this software. But if you do want to try it out, please do use my affiliate link in the description. And there will also be a link in the description that will take you to this landing page where you can sign up for my personal list of ChatGPT and AI writing prompts. The list looks like this. It's a live Google Sheets spreadsheet, and I'm always adding new prompts to this. There's about 26 of them right now, as you can see, and there are links over here to tutorials for most of the prompts to show you exactly how to use them. There's also a second tab right here that has links to a bunch of other helpful resources. And if you want to modify this, you can always go to File, Make a Copy in order to copy it to your own drive and then modify it however you want. You can also download it in any format that you want if you want to use it with a different software. And I recommend going to Add Shortcut to Drive because that will add a little bookmark to it in your Google Drive, or you can just bookmark it the old-fashioned way. That way you can always come back here to see what I've added, because like I said, I'm regularly adding new prompts to this list, and I've got a few new ones that are going to be added soon as I finish launching my first product, which is a collection of email marketing templates and ChatGPT prompts. So lots to look forward to there. Please do use the links in the description to visit Socialbee, which is an affiliate link, and to visit this landing page, which is just where you can get my spreadsheet, regularly updated spreadsheet of ChatGPT prompts. All right, back to Socialbee, and now we'll get into the review and a little bit of a Socialbee tutorial as well, although I'm not going to demonstrate too much because there's quite a few features to cover, even just talking about the features, but we might go into a little bit of a tutorial as well. So I'm here in the Socialbee dashboard, and as you can see, it integrates directly with almost all major social media platforms. Here we have the meta platforms, which are Facebook, Instagram, and Threads. We also have Pinterest, LinkedIn, Twitter or X, Google Business Profile, TikTok, YouTube, Blue Sky, and Universal Posting, which can actually be used to post to Facebook groups, Mastodon, Quora, Telegram, WhatsApp, and other. I think you can add pretty much any social media platform here. Depending on the platform, it might work a little bit differently, but Socialbee is always working to make it as easy as possible to post your content wherever it needs to go. And for me, the big ones are Google Business Profile and YouTube. There are lots of tools that can post to most of these other platforms, but from what I've seen, most social media management software doesn't include Google Business Profile or YouTube, because those are often not really considered to be social platforms, although technically they are. And if you are doing a lot of short videos, for example, being able to just push those to YouTube at the same time as everything else is a huge time saver and adds a massive new audience for you to access. And if you have a Google Business Profile, especially if you're a local business owner, then being able to push your content to that profile as well can make a huge difference, because publishing regularly to your Google Business Profile can actually give you more priority in the rankings when people are searching for whatever your local service is in your area. So that just shows how you can integrate with pretty much any social media platform. I currently have 8 accounts integrated on this workspace, and then I have several other workspaces that I use for clients that have another 8 profiles integrated with them. And even if you're only using a few platforms, like for example, even if you were only using Facebook and Instagram and Pinterest, this would still save you a ton of time. And with Facebook and Instagram, for example, Meta does have its own built-in scheduling software. I think it's like business.facebook.com or something like that. And if you have a Facebook business page and or an Instagram business page, you can do a lot of content scheduling and stuff from there. However, it does not work very well. It can be really glitchy and laggy. I used to use that to schedule content for clients, and it was honestly a nightmare a lot of the time. It really felt like I wasn't even saving any time, because not only did it screw up and glitch a lot of the time, so I had to go back and redo stuff, but also, of course, I could only post to Meta platforms using that tool. So although I could schedule stuff to Facebook and Instagram at the same time there, I still had to schedule it everywhere else in a separate tab. And so Socialbee just saves me so much time and hassle. And like any software, it does have occasional glitches that you need to be aware of, but they generally do a really good job of keeping you aware of known issues with notifications. And if you experience an issue that isn't listed here, then you can contact their support very easily, and they're very good at following up and figuring out what's going wrong so that they can resolve that issue for you and for all of their other customers. And so once you've got all your accounts integrated here, then you can go to the Content tab, and you can create pretty much as many categories as you want here. I've got a whole bunch. This one's just for my blog posts. This one is for primarily Pinterest and Instagram. Usually I use it for more short videos and really visually appealing content. And another thing that I use this for is just as an RSS feed, because you can add RSS feeds right here. We'll go over that a little bit later. And when you add an RSS feed, you can set it up to pull all of the content from that RSS directly into a category. And so it can actually be a really great way to just stay updated on what your favorite blogs and YouTube channels are doing. Like, for example, if I come into this one, this is an RSS feed that I use just for helping me stay up to date with combat sports news. And you can see it's pulling all the latest articles from the websites that I've added and just putting them in one really easy to consume place. And I can share these to my social media platforms easily, or I can just open them and read them if that's what I feel like doing. And so those are the content categories, but then also within the content tab here, we have a bunch of other sub tabs, and I'll just go through some of them quickly so that you can see how powerful some of these features are. For example, right here, we have hashtag collections. And if you publish on Instagram or on another platform that uses hashtags heavily, you're probably familiar with how annoying it can be to be copy and pasting or typing out hashtags all the time. And so with Socialbee, you can create hashtag collections. And then when you're adding or editing a post, you can just add them all with one click. And you could actually use the hashtag collection feature for other things as well. For example, if you have multiple different calls to action and you always add one of them to a post, then you could have those different calls to action saved as hashtag collections and just add them with one click. You can also import content from CSV, which is a comma separated value or a spreadsheet document. I haven't used this one in a long time because I don't plan things in spreadsheets or in CSVs anymore. But if you do that, or if you want to have someone compile a bunch of content for you in a spreadsheet, then this is a really easy way to add it to the software. You can also import content from links. This works in a similar way to the RSS feed, except you can just add any link you want. You see, you can just copy and paste a whole list of links here, and it will import all the links as posts. And import media right here is the one that I use the most often because I use Socialbee for syndicating a lot of short vertical video to platforms like Instagram and Facebook Reels and YouTube Shorts. Of course, TikTok is like that as well. I don't really use TikTok, but you can also publish those videos on LinkedIn and Pinterest and most other places. So instead of going through and creating one post at a time and uploading those videos individually, I just come in here, I select whichever profiles I want to upload to. So I'll just put in 4 right here. And then I have to fill out a little bit of information like which Pinterest board I want, what type of Facebook post I want it to be, what type of Instagram post I want it to be. And then I just add the videos or photos here. And so I just added 3 really quickly as an example. And then I can choose which category I want to add them to. I can choose whether I want them to go to the top of the category or the bottom of the category. I can append, and right here, I can add text to all posts. And then over here, I can add text to individual posts. And so usually what I do is I add a bunch of videos or whatever images or other content I'm uploading. And then over here, I just copy and paste the title of each one so that I know exactly what it is. And then I leave it on draft and I hit import, and that imports each piece of content as an individual post into that category. And it already has the title in there. And then I just have to go in and customize it a little bit. I can schedule a week's worth of content in less than half an hour, even if I'm uploading, say, like 5 or 6 different videos and I have to add specific text to each of them. It's really, really fast when I do it this way. And here we're at the RSS import. You can see I've got a bunch of RSS feeds in here, and some of them have failed, most likely because the website doesn't exist anymore or they moved their RSS feed or something. Some of these are quite old. Because I don't use the RSS feed that often anymore, but I should definitely come through here and clean these up a bit. There's also a Pocket integration. I don't use Pocket, so I've never actually used this, but to my understanding, it's basically just an easy way to save stuff that you find online. And so if you use Pocket, then you can integrate there very easily. And of course, there's a Zapier integration. Socialbee does have a browser extension, which you can use to make things a bit easier. I don't use it because I try to limit the number of browser extensions that I use. And there's also this content approval tab, which you can use if you are having a virtual assistant or an employee schedule the content for you, but you want to approve it before it goes out. And you can also use this content approval tab if you're using one of Socialbee's concierge services. And that's something else I should definitely mention. We'll just take a quick look at it right here. These are Socialbee's concierge services. So the Socialbee software itself starts as low as $24 a month if you're paying annually, or $29 a month if you're paying monthly. And that is just for access to the software, and you can use it yourself or have your staff or employees use it for you. But they also have their concierge services, and a social media specialist starts at $129 a month. And when you hire them for this, they will actually create and schedule the posts for you. And they'll do video content, they'll do image content, they'll do really nice text posts, and they'll actually work with you where if you have a specific resource like audio or video or images that you want them to use, you can give that to them and they'll use those in posts. If you have certain topics you want them to cover, you can give those to them. Or you can just give them information about your brand and say, create the best social media content that's going to work for my brand, and they'll do that. And then again, you can use this content approval tab just to jump in once a week or something, approve the posts before they go out, and have peace of mind knowing that you know exactly what's going to get posted on your social media, even though you didn't have to create it yourself. And then there's this social media copilot feature, which you can use to quickly add a new post no matter where you are in the app. I should also mention that Socialbee does have a mobile app, which it doesn't have all the features of the desktop version on it, but it is a really good way to do stuff on the fly. And for example, you can approve posts very easily from the mobile app. So even if you're traveling or on the go or in between meetings or whatever, you can really easily check people's work on the app and make sure that everything is going the way that you want it to. Then in the schedule setup post, this is where you tell it when you want posts to go out. So for example, I can just click anywhere basically, and I can select the time right here. It uses a 24-hour clock. So for example, if I wanted to post at 2:30, it would be 14:30. The 24-hour clock, you just subtract 12, and that tells you the 12-hour time. So 14 minus 12 is 2:30. And then I just select whichever social media platforms I want to post to. I select the category that it's coming from, and I say create. And then now that has been added to my schedule. And anytime I want to delete it, I can just click on that and then go to delete. And it says really delete, just as a double check. And I say yes. And now it's been deleted. And they also have this next posts tab, which I really appreciate because it makes it really easy to just confirm at a glance which posts are going out next. So I typically post Monday to Thursday, and it's currently Friday. My next post is May 26th at 2 p.m. This is the post that's going to be going out. Then the next day, this is the post that's going to be going out. And this might look pretty simple right now because I currently don't have a ton of stuff scheduled on my account. I'm using it a little bit more robustly for my clients, but I've been working more on product development and on long form content. And soon I'll be back to doing a bit more short form content and social stuff. But for now, it's pretty basic. And then right here, you can select the social profile you want to look at. So if you're posting different things in different platforms, you can see what is next for each platform that you have integrated right here. And then there's a few more tabs over on the left here, which I'm not going to get into in detail because I don't use these that much. But there's a scheduler. I think this is AI powered. It's currently in beta, and I don't use beta features unless I really have time to dig into them. So I haven't really used that much yet. The analytics tab is really nice. It allows you to look at the analytics for most of your social media platforms right here in Socialbee. It's not going to be quite as robust or as up to date as looking at your analytics on each specific platform, but it is a really quick way to just get a bird's eye view of all of them, and then you can go and look at the individual platforms as needed. And then right here, you have their Concierge-Bee services, so you can just quickly and easily add any Concierge-Bee services to your account that you want. I have previously used their social media management services and their content creation services. It was at a time when I was managing social media for a few clients, and I just had a bit more work than I could manage on my own. And so I got one of their Concierge-Bees to handle a little bit of the content creation and most of the content scheduling and everything. And that left me free to focus on making sure my clients had everything they need, to focus on getting new clients, to focus on running my business. And it's a huge hassle that you just don't have to deal with. And of course, $129 a month might sound a little bit expensive, but if you think about how much you would typically have to spend for a social media management agency or a VA or something like that, it would typically be much more expensive than this. And if you were hiring someone else, then you would have to teach them how to use the software. But in this case, they're already an expert on using the software because they work for Socialbee. And so you could very easily have a client where you could be charging them anywhere from $300 to $500 to $1,000 a month for social media management services and possibly other services. And the concierge service would take care of a lot of the heavy lifting, and you would only be paying a fraction of what you're billing to your client every month. So that is a pretty good overview of Socialbee as a software platform. Again, I've been using Socialbee for over 5 years at this point. It is an integral part of my business. It makes it really easy for me to get my content out to all platforms without having to spend a whole bunch of time uploading it to every social platform individually. And it also is a really easy way for me to add value for my clients and add social media marketing and content creation services for my clients, knowing that I'm not going to have to spend a ton of time uploading all of that to all of the individual platforms that they're on. If you're interested in trying Socialbee out, please remember to use my affiliate link. Once you're on the website, you can sign up for a 14-day free trial or even book a call to talk to one of their employees about how you might be using the software. And also remember to use the other link in the description to visit this landing page where you can sign up for my ChatGPT prompt spreadsheet, which you see here. There's a ton of value in there. You'll learn a lot about using AI writing software. And of course, you can copy paste my ChatGPT prompts to help you create content, which you can then use Socialbee to post on all your social media platforms. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.